feels like
Today is our second downtown dock party at the Virginia Shipyard. This is where we're building the schooner Virginia, a 122-foot wooden replica of a 1917 schooner that was built for the Virginia Pilots Association. We're celebrating the raising of a few of the frames of the vessel. In the common nomenclature, we like to call them ribs. The shipwrights get a little testy about that. They point out that little boats have ribs, big boats have frames. But tonight we're having barbecued ribs to celebrate the raising of the first ribs of the schooner Virginia.
We've had the media get involved and be a partner, as well as the general public to come down on our first Fridays, and the opportunity of having Joe Flanagan from Channel 13 and Joe's Job to come down and do a story on us.
I love this one. I'm right next to Harbor Park at Schooner Virginia, the construction of the future ambassador of the state of Virginia. Tonight they're having a big rib signing down here from 5 to 7. Bob, give us a little history of the schooner in Hampton Roads.
Sure, good morning, Joe. Thanks for joining us. What we have here is a 1916 Circa schooner that was used here by the Virginia Pilots Association off Cape Henry to take pilots from the shore out to the ships that were coming into the Chesapeake Bay.
What is this drawing you have up here? The public has access to come up here?
Yes, from Thursday through Sunday during the week from noon to 5, people can come up and stand on this platform we're on and take a look at what they're seeing on the building floor, and then they can relate it to this drawing here, and we sketch off on a daily basis what's actually been put up.
How hard, how long a project was it to finally get this underway?
5 years of
Wow.
a lot of talking and convincing.
Donald Maynard has brought the ribs, for crying out loud. You can't have a rib signing without the real deal. Thank you, Donald. Look at these. Beach Bully bringing in some ribs tonight. From 5 to 7, the public's invited to come down and sign a rib and then eat some if you would like to. There's also hot dogs if you like. Donald, you're the educational director. What kind of programs do you have in place working with Schooner Virginia?
Well, we bring public groups, school groups down to see the schooner. They can learn everything from Virginia's maritime history and heritage, the Battle of the Monitor and the Merrimack, to traditional shipbuilding right here on the Norfolk waterfront.
Interesting seeing the schooner Virginia and how that's being built.
And they're having a big event later on today at 5 o'clock at Harbor Park. Thank Joe Flanagan for being out there today.
Tonight we're going to have live entertainment. We've got a singer, David Caugus. We've got maritime reenactors from the Tidewater Maritime Living History Association. We've got a wood turner from the Tidewater Turners Association, and we've got real live shipwrights that are building the schooner Virginia.
Laminated frames, and of course nowadays laminated frames is all you can do because of the fact that you can't find heavy timber like that.
Staging, way up in the air, swinging a 12-pound sledgehammer on a 4-foot nail, until you get it down in there a little bit, it's pretty, we broke a couple sledgehammers, but we got pretty good at it by then.
I've been watching the webcam, so they have a webcam on their website, so that you can watch them when a frame goes up, and I've been watching so to see it in person, of course, the size is just rather magnificent.
It's absolutely exciting. I've never seen a traditional wooden ship built, and I have a long love affair with tall ships anyway, so to see one that's in the shape of this one is very exciting.
And it'll put this whole area right on the map, because she'll be built right here as an exact reproduction of the original schooner, which was ocean going. And so this is what they do with the Pride of Baltimore all the time. She's sometime in New Orleans, she's sometime right off the coast of Georgia, wherever she may be. But it'll be a floating ambassador for the state of Virginia and the city of Norfolk.
It's going to be 122 feet long when it's completed. I know that the piece of the ribs that you're looking at now is actually going to house the captain's quarters. That part, that's the stern of the ship, and that this will be the bow of the ship when it's completed, and there's going to be another piece that goes on the end of this that's going to take it all the way to the ceiling. And I know that the ribs are numbered, and that the ribs that they're signing today are 14, 15, and 16. So that's kind of an interesting thing, so that they'll be going with the ships.
I volunteered to help on different occasions and do different things, so people don't realize how big the maritime community is in Hampton Roads. So we're real excited.
Because I think it's cool to have my name on something that's going to be out in the water in a little while.
The main reason for having these parties is that the schooner Virginia belongs to the people. We're a nonprofit organization. The boat is not being built to do harbor tours. It's not being built to just run around and take people for 3-hour day sails. It's built to teach people about our maritime heritage. and it belongs to the people of Virginia. So this is a chance for them to come out and celebrate the construction of their vessel.
No other nonprofit can touch the high-end opportunity of bringing business here, which has a trickle-down effect economically, as well as bringing the experiences of the vessel right into the classroom and helping with children. With the job opportunities and what it creates, the vessel touches a wide, vast area for all of Virginians.
So here's to the schooner Virginia. May she skip like a stone across the way, from her stem to her stern, filled with lessons we learn, sailing out onto Chesapeake Bay. And here's to the wood, wind, and water. And here's to the builders and crew. And here's to Elizabeth's daughter, moored between the old and the new. And here's to the schooner Virginia.
Sail into history with Schooner Virginia, a wooden tall ship promoting education, business, and tourism for the Commonwealth, being built by hand here in Hampton Roads. Visit the shipyard, volunteer, or make a donation. Schooner Virginia, she's finally come about.